Hi guys, welcome to another video. Okay, so before I fully get into it, I'm going to talk you through what my morning looked like. So I started with my red light, which I do every morning. I do 10 minutes on my face and then 10 minutes on my gut. And today, while I did my red light, I listened to a Joe Dispenza morning meditation. It involved some mindfulness, some manifesting, some visualization, and it was actually my first time doing this one. The sun has risen. Meditating with the sunrise is actually one of my favorite human experiences, and I don't know why I've not thought to implement it into my daily routine sooner. After I did that, I was feeling so much better already, and I started by making my morning cleanse. So I have this every morning. It's part of my healing routine, and it is to have 1 pint of water with 1 freshly squeezed lemon at room temperature. While I sipped on this, I started making my morning gratitude list. This is another thing I hadn't done in a really long time, and I just wanted to start by getting my mind right. Then as I was writing the day, I realized that today was 11/11, which is such a spiritual day, and I thought it was kind of crazy that today was the day I decided I needed to do this for the first time in so long, and it happened to be the 11th of the 11th. I then started up on my skincare because this kind of takes me a bit of time. So I start by spraying my hypochlorous acid spray, and while I let that dry, I started writing my to-do list for the day. I first just wrote a full list of everything, just kind of like mind dumped everything that needed to be done, and then after that I started working on some time blocking, and I just organized my tasks in their order of priority. Then by that point my skin was dry, and I just started going in with my general moisturizer. After my lemon water cleanse, I wait half an hour before eating anything. So by this point my half an hour was up, and I started preparing my breakfast. I'd already meal prepped my chia pudding breakfast fruit bowl thing. It's basically coconut yogurt mixed with blackberries, raspberries, and some manuka honey. I also mix in obviously some chia seeds and some ground flax seeds, which you literally can't even taste. Then to top it off, I have a sliced banana, some blueberries, and this nut seed mix that I make, and it's literally walnuts, pecans, hemp seeds, sesame seeds, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds. I'm sure I'm missing some. It's basically a whole collection of nuts and seeds that are just dry roasted. While I had my breakfast, I started working on the first parts of my to-do list, which were mainly just some general maintenance admin tasks, and then I took my first dose of vitamins for the day. As I explain in the vlog in a minute, today was all about creating healthy habits, and I really find that when you feel good, no, the other way around. When you look good, you feel good. So instead of just getting on with my work just in my PJs, in kind of like lounge clothes, I wanted to make myself feel put together. I feel like doing my hair is a big part of that, and it just takes 2 minutes, but it makes me feel so ready to tackle the day. As you can tell, this is like a spend the day with me to get out of, I don't know what to call it, like a funk, a rut. I've been feeling really out of control with just everything at the moment. Obviously you guys know I'm going through like a huge healing chapter of my life, so there's so much which is just like very out of my control, or feels like it's very out of my control. I can't do a lot of things that I normally kind of would do in my day-to-day life. However, there is so much that I can do, and I am in so much more control than I think I've been seeing recently. I don't know how to describe it, but I don't feel empowered, I don't feel strong, I don't feel in control, I don't feel in charge of my life right now, and I feel like that feeling has been building for the last few weeks. And a couple days ago it all just kind of came to a head, and like I just kind of released it all, and I that's when I realized how much had been building, and I just had no idea. So on that day I sat down and I made a list of all different things that I could be doing to help the way I feel right now that I'm not doing. Meditation. I'd completely fallen off with my meditation for the last few months, not even weeks, months. My sleeping routine, I've been finding it really difficult to regulate that because a huge part of this healing is rest, needing to rest. I kind of judge it day to day based on like, when my alarm goes off, I'm like, okay, how do I feel? Like, do I feel exhausted? Do I feel... And I just kind of make that up as I go along because rest is such an important part and it directly affects my skin. But I just thought to myself, if I am getting 8 hours and if it's an average day, I can be waking up earlier, I can be doing better than I am right now so that I have more of a routine. So today I woke up at 6:30 and today was like day one of this. Today has been day one of everything. Today is day one of everything. Another thing that I haven't been doing that I realized I can be doing is time blocking. I want to time block my day. I've been feeling very overwhelmed with a lot of different tasks that are kind of on my general to-do list day to day. In terms of like my general responsibilities, we have my work, we have my editing, like videos, whether it's YouTube, whether it's TikTok, whatever platform it's for, filming of course as well, and now obviously because I'm working on selling art prints, now, you know, creating and doing art again is a big part of my life, and anyone that is a creative like that will know that tasks like that just seem to suck up time. And it's not a complaint because it's my favorite thing to do in the world, but when you're thinking from a practical side of how much you kind of need to get done in an average day or whatever, I've just been finding that I feel like I have less and less control of how my day goes, and I just feel like I'm getting less and less done. But it's just because I'm now doing more things, like I've added more things into my day, so that's why it feels like that. So I thought, okay, my time management can be better, hence time blocking. So I think my new approach is going to be, instead of doing tasks for a big chunk of time, because what I've been realizing is I get into a flow state, whether it's with my editing or my art or whatever task I'm doing, I'll get into a flow state doing it concentrated for so many hours, like 5-6 hours, without like getting up, without moving my body, without taking a screen break if I'm doing that, without taking a concentration break, without just switching things up. And that is really, really, really not good. Like, not good. It's not healthy, it's not productive. And I naturally, throughout my life, have always found it really difficult to go against that. Like, it's always been a thing. Unless I intentionally tell myself to stop this, that is kind of what I default fall back into. That's the pattern of behavior that I'm trying to change and correct now. So I figured if I time block, instead of having like, oh, today is going to be an editing day, and I'm like, okay, edit all day, or instead of being like, this is an art day, whole day art, I want to break it up a little bit, and I feel like it will make my day feel like it has more structure. For maybe 2 hours I'll work on some editing, then maybe I'll do like a couple errands around the house to break things up, then maybe I'll go to the gym, then maybe I'll do some art for 2 hours after. Like, I want to break it up. I'm still being productive, I'm still getting loads done, but I think the format could be healthier for me and more productive. So that's another thing we are picking back up today, time blocking. The other thing, as I just mentioned it, gym. If you guys have been keeping up with this series, then you might remember a few episodes ago when I was going like 4 times a week. I had the best gym session that I had had in months since I started this healing phase. It was the most like my usual sessions before, and my skin the next day was so bad. I had clearly overexerted myself and it had been counterproductive. After that, I'm not gonna lie, it scared me. It scared me, and I was trying to balance, like, if I'm having a busy day today, like if I've got, you know, if I've got a laser appointment, if I'm going out the house, if I've got stuff, then I shouldn't go to the gym as well because I'm gonna overexert myself. Because remember, I'm in my healing phase. It's not like the normal threshold of what I'd be able to do in a day. It's different. So the last few weeks, I've been kind of trying to heal, concentrating on kind of finding that balance between activity and rest, and trying to relearn what my body wants, what it can take, what is too much, what is the right kind of balance for me right now. And obviously last week was Diwali, and you know, all structure kind of went out the window. As you guys saw, there were loads of family things and like extra tasks, and it wasn't an average week. And because it was so busy as well, there's no way that I was able to fit in gym because every day there was stuff happening. But an amazing thing which came from that week is I was able to see how much my body can actually withstand. I had such a busy period where I was doing so much and my skin was actually fine. If anything, it was maybe even better for it. So now I'm like, okay, it's time to reintroduce my regular gym sessions again. So today is going to be the first day of that as well. Another thing I've fallen off with is my morning gratitude lists. These put me in such a powerful mindset throughout this healing period, and in the last couple months, I think as things have started to feel more normal and as I've been able to do editing again, or do you know what I mean, as I've been able to live my day and not literally be basically bedbound from this condition, I've kind of forgotten about those things that were sort of helping me through it, like the meditation, the gratitude list, etc. I think it's so important that I acknowledge that, because I'm not going to be in this healing phase forever, and it's so important that all of the lessons I'm learning right now, all of the habits that I'm learning right now, I carry forward with me to what my life is going to be like after this phase. And it's kind of like doing something only when you're desperate, and then as soon as life gets cushy again, you kind of forget about it. And that's how I feel I've been with my gratitude. And I'm such a true believer of it, but honestly, the excitement of being able to do normal things has just kind of taken over. Like, oh my god, I can edit again, I can have an upload schedule, I can be creating art, I can be thinking creatively, I can be making, you know, like all these things that I wasn't doing before, I'm not able to do, and it just kind of took over and I got kind of stuck in that whirlwind. So now it's time to reground myself, refocus, and get that balance right, because I just do not feel balanced. This morning, as you saw, I did my morning gratitude list and I feel good. I feel good for it. I did my meditation, I did my gratitude list, I did my lemon water cleanse as I do every morning, I did my red light as I do every morning, I had my healthy breakfast, and I feel good, I feel strong, I feel good. I feel in control of my day. There's something about waking up early that just feels, it just, oh yeah, it's the best feeling ever. I've already made my schedule for the day with my time blocking, so that is the next like task on my list. And after that, we're gonna take a break and we're gonna go to the gym. So I'm ready for the gym already. I feel like it just helps me rather than just kind of like being in my lounge clothes. So let's make sure we're running on track with our schedule. So let's go start on this editing. Okay, we have done our 2-hour time block. My back feels like it needs to be stretched out. This is what I mean. Normally, I would just keep going because I'm in a flow state. I'm editing a video, a TikTok actually from Dominican. And I'm really excited for it, but it's one of those where I've got 2 camera angles, so it takes so much longer. And also it's like, I had 1 hour, 20 minutes of footage and I'm literally making like, what, a 3-minute get ready with me from it. Anyway, I haven't finished it, but I've made some very, very, very good progress. And I think I will actually be able to finish this today, which has made me very happy. So I think now it's time to go to the gym. I'm not in the mood, but I know once I get out the house, get some fresh air and get there, I'm gonna feel in the mood. I don't know what I want to do today because I haven't done any like physical activity like that for a very long time. So I know I want to ease into it, but I don't know if I want to do like ease into cardio or if I want to do weights. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll see like what's busy and what's not, and we can take it from there. I'm also really hungry, but that's just not part of the plan. Like it's not like, that doesn't work with the schedule right now because I need to work out, come back, shower and eat, but I'm hungry. Okay, ignore the fact I'm going to be huffing and puffing when I say this because I'm literally on the bike. But do you ever get when you go to the gym and you're just like, it's the end of the day, like why are you guys here? Like, it's a Monday at 1 o'clock. Like, what do you guys do? Why are you here? I know why I'm here, but like, why are you guys here? Oh my days. Has anyone else started watching Beauty in Black? Because I am so hooked. Like, oh my days, it's so intense. As soon as I saw it was Tyler Perry on Netflix, it was like Tyler Perry's Beauty in Black, I was like, click, click. Hi guys. Oh, you're wonky. So, came out from the gym, had lunch. It was really good actually. I'm kind of a bit hungry again. Then I showered, I've just finished my skincare, and I've just been doing some more editing of the same video I was doing earlier. Technically, according to my time blocking, I should be doing my art right now, but I thought, you know what, while I still have energy, let me channel it into, you know, what it requires more from me, which is the editing. And then the art, like the piece or the thing I'm working on at the moment is like a chill vibe. So I was like, you know what, I can do that when it's like a little bit more evening, when I want to chill a little bit, when I'm a bit, you know, tired. So that is my plan. I still need to change my sheets and a few other things, but I think it's fine. If that rolls on to tomorrow, it's not the end of the world. I'm out tomorrow and I have like a few things happening, so I'm gonna have less like proper chunk of work time, so I'll just get all that stuff done today. But I'm actually having the best day ever. I'm so gonna do this every day. Everything about today has just, I feel, been working really, really well. Like the overall setup, like the time blocking, the way I laid out the day, like going to the gym in the middle of the day, I personally love, like middle-ish, because I just feel like it breaks up my day. I used to be that person that would hate to go into the gym at any time other than as soon as I wake up in the morning, because then it's just like out of the way, and it also gives me, it makes me feel energized and stuff for the day. I don't want to feel energized like later on in the day, like make it make sense. But now that I'm doing so much like sitting at a desk kind of work, I feel like it's good for me to get up and move around and have some physical activity halfway, because otherwise, like I said, I will literally sit here for hours and just keep going without moving, which is so unhealthy. So I actually feel like this setup works really well for me. So at the gym, I ended up training upper body, and I actually haven't done any kind of weight training in so long. Like I've just been focusing mainly on cardio because I've wanted to like work on my heart rate. I was prioritizing my lungs, and also because especially before I wasn't really going out like at all, I wasn't getting much walking, so I just felt like my priority needed to be like physical movement and getting my heart pumping and being out of breath, and like it just felt like the right thing to prioritize. But obviously everyone loves weights more than cardio, and I was like, you know what, today let me do it. I feel like I want a refresher, like I want to feel like excited again about going to the gym. So I just did like a little bit of cycling for my cardio to warm up, and then I trained upper body, and it felt so good. It felt so good. I'm already starting to think in my head like, what do I want to train tomorrow? How do I want to do it? But it was just the best, and I don't feel overly exhausted. Like I don't feel like I exerted myself to the point where I've come back and I'm so tired I can't get on with work, or I'm, you know, conscious about if my skin is going to have messed up because I tired myself out too much. I feel like today's workout was a good level for now. So this has been such a productive day. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Anyway, I'm gonna get back on with my editing. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this video today, but I think in the next couple days it will be finished anyway, and I'm more than happy with that. We're doing good, guys. We're doing good. Okay, the editing for today is done. Now we need to just sort up my room. There's nothing crazy to do because I did a deep clean yesterday, but I need to change my sheets, and to do that I need to take this stuff off my bed. So here we go. I'm literally just about to eat dinner, but I want to do a little taste test of this snack. And when I tell you, I have been wanting to try tahini for years. I remember when I was like 15 watching YouTubers and seeing them mention this and being like, oh my god, I want to try, and I've never tried it. And Rach just got back from Mexico and she came over yesterday, and when she was there she was like, what do you want from here? And I was like, please just get me tahini. And we have it. I'm so excited. So I'm gonna try it on mango. I know that having it on pineapple is a thing as well. It's cool because like in my culture we do a similar thing, but we just use like salt and chili powder, and this is like, you know, a different version of that. There we go. I want to smell it, but what if the chili goes up my nose? Interesting. I don't know how much to put, but let's start with that. Cheers. Mmm. It doesn't taste how I thought it was going to taste. Ooh, it's like way more like complex in flavour than I was expecting it to feel. It tastes really familiar, but I can't work out. Is it tamarind that it tastes like? I feel like it tastes like tamarind, but with a kick. Like citrusy and salty and spicy, but the actual flavour tastes a bit like tamarind. I like it. That's actually really good. Anyway guys, I'm gonna go eat, and then I feel like I might do a little bit of art, like while I'm chilling with the family, we're all sitting watching something on the sofa. I think I might work on the art piece. So I'm gonna go do all of that, and then I'll catch you guys after when we're getting ready for bed. I am so sleepy. It's like just about to be 9:30 and I've been fighting the urge to sleep since about 8 p.m. I'm about to have the best sleep ever. I actually had my journal out because I wanted to end today by planning tomorrow's to-do list and roughly doing some time blocking, but I feel so like mentally and physically exhausted that I'm just gonna do this early morning tomorrow. Like when we did the morning gratitude this morning and the to-do list, I'll just do it then. I've got already quite like a clear idea of the kind of things that I need to prioritize tomorrow, so I think I'm just going to leave that for tomorrow and just get some really good sleep tonight. But I just wanted to say how much I enjoyed today and this video. I was going to have this day regardless, and I just thought this would actually make, I think, a very meaningful and hopefully helpful video. I didn't even realise how much I was kind of struggling, or how far I kind of felt from myself, or how much I felt like I just needed grounding, and I feel like today was step one with getting me there. I've been so much happier all day. Mum even said like, oh my god, you're so happy today, you're so happy today. And it's not that I'm normally unhappy, but there was just a difference. I felt it, clearly the people around me felt it. I just feel so much more like myself today, and now it's just going to be about having the discipline to maintain this and keep it up. But I'm really excited about doing that because today it just felt like it fed my soul. Like it just felt like everything about the setup of the day nourished me, you know. Don't get me wrong, there are some things they would tweak, some things I would change about the way that it went today, but it's all a process, isn't it? So tomorrow I'll refine it even more, and gradually we'll just keep improving it until we get kind of like the perfect, most realistic and balanced kind of routine, which, you know, just keeps you good, because that's the priority. But I really hope you guys got some inspiration to have a day like this yourself from this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much. And I'll see you next Sunday. Mwah. Have the best week ever. Mwah. Bye guys.